Hello friends, welcome to Golden Angel Tarot. For this reading, I'm going to talk about Saturn in Aries. So, as you know, Saturn entered Aries in May, and it will continue until August 31st in Aries. In September, it will retrograde back into Pisces for a final review of unfinished business. And after February 13th, 2026, until April 12th, 2028, Saturn will continue in Aries. When we talk about Saturn, this is the ruler of the zodiac signs Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn restricts mostly on the career work topics, and Aquarius looks for expansion more in the community or collective area. So for Saturn is the discipline, your frustrations, your karma. Saturn creates delays based on where the planet is located or which house it is located, and teaches you lessons. So we are expected to learn things from this, again according to the house and the planets that we possess in our natal chart. And if you fulfill your responsibilities, if you discipline yourself and learn the lessons in the according house or according sign, zodiac sign, then if Saturn decides you have learned your lessons, it will bring its permanent reward. So once you learn the lesson will not repeat itself. If you don't know your natal chart, of course you'll be listening according to your sun sign, maybe your rising. So basically I would suggest listening to your sun sign, rising and moon sign. But if you know your natal chart, whichever house is getting the transit, you can also listen to that reading too. So I'm going to pull these oracle cards beforehand in the name of saving time. Then I will pull tarot cards to learn the lessons, the prize, the blockages. So let's start. Quick reminder before we start: if you like the readings, don't forget to hit the like button. I will be happily welcoming you to my soul tribe. And if you'd like to listen to follow more readings from Golden Angel Tarot, you can consider subscribing. So thank you in advance. Hello, Cancer. So in order to save time, I've pulled your oracle cards beforehand. I'm gonna pull one more card from this deck and we will start. So what is the message for the Cancer? Okay. Have faith in yourself and in higher powers. They lead you in dark times even when you feel you've lost guidance. Okay, so we'll talk about this. What's here? So, first, third house and Chiron or Chiron or however you pronounce it. So, third house is our close circle, our friends, cousins, people we feel like they're family, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So I'm assuming there's something about your close circle that is that is hurting you deep inside. So the bottom of the deck is Gemini, communicate, connection. So I'm guessing this is something about you feeling misunderstood by your close circle, because Chiron is like, Chiron has this wound which never heals, but on the quest to find a cure for this wound, Chiron has gained a lot of knowledge, and with this knowledge, Chiron was able to help other people. So the energy I get here is, like I said, you might have a thing, and also like third house is connection. Here Gemini card gives us connection. So this is about the communication you have with people around you, like close to you. So let's get more. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. So again, I see this mirror, like a cosmos deep down. I think this is reflecting your inner world. And with blue and all of this communication going on, I'm feeling this is also about the throat chakra, and the wings are green, so greens are and blues are popping out for me. And the Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. So I feel like you're invited to reflect on your inner world. So with this, people, maybe you feel like they don't understand you. How are you reflecting your inner world to the outside? If you have frustrations, if you have things that maybe you feel like you're not being understood, reflect on your strengths and how you show yourself, how you look outside world, and how they mirror back to you. And here we have the seer on the bottom of the deck. See beyond the current situation. Again, the blues here, I had blues here, and more intuition, more this person doesn't have the sight, you know, like she's trusting her heart, her gut feeling. So you are invited to search your inner world and see how it is reflecting how the real world experiences you have. Is it that it is reflecting your wounds back to you? And here we have the card number 48. So the numbers we have are 41, 28 and 48. These numbers might mean something to you. So this is idyllic times, the garden paradise. So here this figure is holding a small butterfly here, and also the owl is resting on top of her shoulders. So this shows me like you follow your wisdom, you follow your intuition. You are quite strong. Cancers are quite intuitive people. So what I feel is during this 2.5 years in Saturn in Aries will make you reflect more in how you reflect things, how you understand, and how you show it to the outer world. And also it might feel better to connect with the world, because like the idyllic times suggests getting together with nature, and also think about, reflect on, you know, here we have the reflection, reflect on your strengths, your experiences, how did they shape you? You might see yourself like fragile, and you might feel dissatisfied with some things in life, but maybe it's not as bad as you see. And bottom of the deck is number 18, bright heart lights, open connections. So again, a lot of cards all parallel with them. This is about how you connect with the outer world, or how you connect your inner world to the outer world. So again, I'm seeing a lot of greens here. So the blue with communication and the green with the heart chakra. So you're coming from heart space. See how the lights are shining from her heart chakra, the energy I get. So yes, I think you're going to learn to remedy your relations and finding this balance and this satisfactory place with how you communicate with your close circle. The other three cards we have here are 15, the shapeshifter, Gnosis, 75, and the dead end, 40. So what I get here is, like Cancer people are emotional, and you like to give to people who you feel close to your heart, and this sometimes makes you get into different roles, like a shapeshifter, changing roles to maybe please people more than you think about yourself, is you giving to your close circle. And with this, maybe with Gnosis, it is, what I see here is the moon. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Moon is intuition, gut feelings, inner knowing. So here I have this bird flying, like, it feels like a 3D, flying in spirals, getting all the wisdom around your gut feeling, your intuition. And see here this like small shining gem inside. So you have the inner knowing, you know what you need to do, but you should not be changing yourself all the time. Shift your shape to please people, to let people understand you, because it's a dead end. So these three together are giving me this energy of probably after this Saturn in Aries period, you might put an end to your people-pleasing inclinations, or you are invited to put an end to things after you reflect about things that doesn't serve you and how you show yourself to the outside world. I think you are expected to end these things and come out as a more strong person, because this is reaching your inner wisdom and following the guidance that is already in you. So again, have faith in yourself and in higher powers. They lead you in dark times, even when you feel you've lost guidance. So this is what I feel like. When you feel like you're going to the darkness is when you will be getting to the light in actuality. So I'd like to get more guidance on, because Saturn is constriction and blockage and delays and frustration. So what's the potential blockage, frustration, delay for my Cancer people? I get this card. Okay, so 4 of Wands, we talked about close circle, so this could be your family inside your house, where you feel stable, feel like at home, where you expand and make plans, and also number threes somehow feel close to me. So this is the blockage. Again, the place you feel at home. If you don't have the correct communication, if you don't reflect what you actually want, if you're not honest, it might delay or it might block your expansion. This one. So yes, this is Temperance number 14. So 1441 might have some meaning for you. Just popped in my mind. So you might find yourself in different like max and minimum of things, like instead of finding a common ground, you might swim around the edges, like the low lows and high highs. So this might keep you stuck and frustrated and delay things that you want to accomplish. And stars, so maybe because Cancers are hypersensitive, sometimes you might feel like you do a lot of things for people, and if you don't get the same response or same amount of effort back, you might feel frustrated. So this might be your invite to get your frustrations in control and maybe be moderate with your expectations from people. What else? What else for my Cancer people? Okay, the Empress. So what I get here is like the Empress is normally sits comfortable in her garden, tends to her needs, fills her cup. She is wise, nurturing, but this person, the energy I get from this card now is like she seems like she's enjoying herself, but actually she's not. She looks agitated, like sitting on the edge of the chair, She acts like she's comfortable in her garden, but she's actually not. Like something's bothering her. Something's not add up kind of vibe, So maybe if you get stuck on some things, you might have a problem with that, with giving yourself. And Page of Pentacles. So this is a more material, tangible things. Could be your health, could be again, we talked about your house, your stability. So maybe like feels the energy I get here is a really unmotivated person here. So maybe feeling stuck and frustrations and taking things slow because you feel dissatisfied and frustrated might be a blockage. And Queen of Wands. Again, I think since it is all about wands, this is the passion, the things that make you enjoy, that vitality, that fire. So again, she feels like, like I'm cross with you, like she can start things. She's normally like this feminine energy, of course, when I say she. So this person is warm, charismatic, know what they're doing, but here with the eyes closed and looks like uninterested, like overreacting maybe at times. And she's not seeing how her potential, like how warm she is, how amazing she is, and she's just like looking at other people, you know, always trying to get their approval, and you don't need it. All you need approval of is you. And see, this is 5 of Wands, like your experiences, your lessons you got might made you conflict yourself, you know, and like, but after that the 8 of Wands card wanted to show. So this is action, again, communication. The communication part is quite heavy here with this reading. So your inner confrontations, your inner frustrations might be blocking you from taking action or doing something tangible that would make you happy, that would satisfy you. So I'd like to ask, how can you alchemize, transform these blockages? So how can you transform these blockages? 3 of Cups, again, threes, I told you. Somehow the threes are quite heavy, the energy I get from threes. So 3 of Cups is, see how these mushrooms are tangled together, and like the red, color red is the root chakra, where we are grounded. It is roots, our family, our close circle. So you should get together, like you know, staying on the side, you know, like I'm not playing. Instead of that, try to get to celebrations, to people. Don't let your self-imposed ideas ruin your relationships with your close circle. 2 of Wands. So again, 2 of Wands. This one likes a big mushroom here, actually. Like 2 is making plans, looking forward to future. So try to be more enthusiastic instead of being frustrated all the time. And this one mushroom standing here gives me like a Ace of Wands kind of thing. So start something new. Do something that makes you happy. Don't expect from people, you know, like to understand you and to feel what you need, because it's hard to get what is in people's minds, you know. And I'm I'm having a hard time communicating, so this could be the energy, you know, like I'm channeling right now. And 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords is also this idyllic times cards sometimes mentions moving to a natural place, a place that makes you happy, more tranquil areas, moving house, moving job, moving where you feel at home. And the 6 of Swords sometimes suggests that. So this could either be you moving away from your frustrations, and these frustrations could mean your surroundings. Maybe you're not satisfied with your surroundings and you are reflecting that to people. And normally you are quite charming, warm people, but these circumstances are, you hang on the frustrations and the negativity too much, that you don't see things that might make you happy. So this is what I get, you know. So if you instead of being cross with people, try to be more in their lives. And the Chariot, again, 8 of Wands card is action, Chariot is action. So be more active. Like, see, these mushrooms actually look like they're having quite fun. you know, like this would clean your energy, this would make you shine, because like the white color, it feels like they all like get into the car and take a joyride kind of thing, you know. The energy I get is King of Pentacles. So yes, the Page of Pentacles is more like slow moving energy and kind of a immature energy, but here King of Pentacles is more like, you know, the bold thick trunk of the mushroom. So this is more abundant person in control of their, again, like we talked about, where you feel like home, stable. So this could be about your house, this could be some like a physical environment. Make plans about it, beautifying. Again, if you're not happy with your surroundings, thinking about maybe changing your environment. So Pentacles are, again, could be your house, your physical environment, your physical health. Maybe these frustrations are affecting your health, or this could be your job. So make plans and be in control of your health, your finances, your surroundings. And Four of Wands, again, with that, seek for stability after that. And like this person here, you know, if you can see, like there's a ladder here on top, and there are people who are like cheering, you know. So these are your supporters. Try to see it that way instead of seeing them as a bunch of frustrations. See that they support you and they bring you strength. And Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, this looks like, you know, bread or cheese kind of thing to me. I don't know why I got that energy. So maybe you like bread or cheese, or wine goes well with that. So maybe try to enjoy the more, instead of getting stuck in your emotions. I think you are invited to enjoy more material aspects of more physical aspects of life, and like we've seen with the wands here. So again, we have wands and pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. So yes, I think if you do these things and you invest in your legacy, your people, your family, I think it feels like, you know, like again, the reds, the roots, also it's like a completion of a cycle. So don't think of yourself separate from your family, your circle, you know. They say you are the sum of 5 closest people to you, so keep good friends around. You know, don't. It is better to not expect too much from people. We can't even expect everything from ourselves, so it's hard to expect things. Expectations sometimes disappoint. So maybe try to lower your expectations. And again, 3 of Wands is expansion. So again, your blockage could also be your expansion. And make plans about your future. Be excited about it instead of focusing on the frustrations and negative sides and how people disappoint you. And bottom of the deck is 2 of Swords. So here, like these 2 mushrooms are somehow entangled, but also maybe cross with each other, you know, like the cross energy gives a lot of cross energy to me. Queen of Pentacles. So again, I think you are going to learn, instead of being stuck up in your emotions, enjoying the physical realities, health and your house and your job, your pets, you know, like I think this is going to be more like finding your strengths in emotional sign kind of thing. So I want to take advice. So these advice cards give advice on different aspects. What is the energy you should implement? Okay, so this card is about threshold, being in the threshold. So it is gray, color gray. It's not completely black and white, so you're invited to, instead of being like I said, oscillate between two minimum, maximum, or like too good, too bad, you're invited to be more stable, more grounded. And zodiac sign is Capricorn, and Capricorn is hardworking. Also, they know their limits, you know, like here with the Five of Wands cards. This is like also gives me the energy of like a threshold kind of thing, in the boundaries, you know, like your wants are up, like your conflicts are also your boundaries. This is like a set, like a wall with the outside world. So until you can pass this threshold, you might not be able to move on. And also talks about potential. In general, this talks about important life change. If it's about relationship, maybe you might get to an important part or important milestone. Or for health, maybe because like we've seen a lot of wands and a lot of pentacles, this also suggests, like I said, material physical world. It could be your health. You might get a new lifestyle, maybe getting more healthier habits. With work, it talks about a new job, or like a, because you know, like here also we have this cycle. Also gives me the energy of like death, rebirth again, the cycles of the end. The dead end is like you ending a cycle and getting to a new threshold, changing career, or getting a more different serious responsibility. It could mean that. And yes, the Saturn will be changing us. It will be forcing us out of our own limits. And since Cancer is the emotional zodiac archetype, I think you'll be invited to using the communication aspect, and with your close circle, you will be it will be a big potential for a big change, a new environment, new things for you. So yes, you might need to stand strong, reflect on your strengths, and then continue accordingly. So this was your reading, friends. I hope it was helpful. Love and peace. Bye.